There are a lot of watches out there marketed for LSAT test day. They'll cost you $35 or even $40, and they're color coded in 5-minute increments all the way from 0 or 12 o'clock all the way to the 35-minute mark, and they're meant to somewhat guide you and help you stay on track. My take on it is that these watches aren't really worth it. You can easily get a 10 or 11 Casio watch on Amazon and then just turn the dial all the way back to 0 or 12 o'clock at the end of each LSAT section. Once you're taking the digital LSAT, of course, that comes with its own countdown timer, and then you probably don't need or want any watch at all. But if the color-coded watches make you feel better, go ahead and get one, but it's ultimately not really necessary. Some people had a little bit of trouble with some of these watches on LSAT test day. They weren't allowed to bring them in due to some confusion with the proctors about what was allowed or what was not allowed. LSAC might have modified their rules slightly about rotating bezels. So my suggestion is avoid all of that stress and potential confusion. Just get a regular $10 or $11 analog Casio watch, again, not digital, and have that be your only timer. Personally, I don't really use any sort of timer anymore when I'm doing a timed LSAT. I've kind of got my rhythm down just based on doing lots and lots of timed sections and practice exams. Of course, maybe it's your goal to get there too, but you're not there yet. So in that case, just make sure you're practicing with some sort of analog watch in the lead up to test day. I'll include a link to one potential $10 or $11 watch to consider. I'll link it below this video in case you're looking for some ideas, but ultimately, it doesn't really matter too much which watch you use as long as it's allowed. I wouldn't stress too much about it. And again, make sure to practice with whichever watch you're going to use on test day for several full-length timed exams to make sure that you're used to the flow of it, used to turning back the dial if you want to, for several attempts before you do the real thing on LSAT test day. So that's my quick thoughts on LSAT watches. I wish you all the best on the LSAT whenever you're taking it, and reach out and let me know if you need anything at all.